You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we have some big news concerning the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. Folks, it is over for the trans invasion in women's sports. I'm going to repeat that again. It is over for the trans invasion in women's sports. This is massive right here. Now, we know that President Trump, when he came back into office, man, he signed an executive order banning males from female sports. And for the most part, man, a lot of these governing bodies, they've fallen in line. And we know the Olympics is a big deal. It's here in the United States. It's a big event every year. But the past two Olympics, guys, have been very, very woke. I said before, guys, it will not be woke in 2028. It's not going to happen because now we got some bombshell news, guys, about these foreigners that want to come over here, identify as the opposite sex, and play in female sports. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And now it is official, guys, because they tried to actually get a visa. That's a wrap. Denied. A new policy update came out, guys, and the trans activists are taking a massive L on this one. If you guys remember in 2021, Laurel Hubbard from New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken, a male identifying as a female in powerlifting, qualified for the Olympics. So some female actually got kicked out. But when he actually got over there to the Olympics in Japan, he couldn't even complete a lift. It was completely embarrassing, folks. Completely embarrassing. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget it. But let's go ahead and dive into this, guys, because this is some big time news. Here we go. Right over here. Trump secures major win in efforts to ban trans athletes from women's sports ahead of 2028 Olympics. Yes, the 2028 Olympics, guys, is only 3 years away, but it's going to be trans-free unless they actually decide to compete in their own sport. So there will be no Iman Khalif competing in women's boxing. Highly doubt it's going to be a Ling Yu Ting as well. By the way, the governing body has already banned Iman Khalif. So it's over for him. Let's read this, guys. It says the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services have stepped in line with Donald Trump's wider efforts to ban transgender athletes from women's sports. The USCIS announced on Monday it has updated its immigration policy to restrict visa eligibility for transgender women seeking to compete in women's sports. Under the policy update, USCIS will consider, quote, the fact that a male athlete has been competing against women as a negative factor when evaluating visa petitions in categories such as O1A for extraordinary ability, EB1 and EB2 green cards for highly skilled workers, and national interest waivers. USCIS is closing the loophole for foreign male athletes whose only chance at winning elite sports is to change their gender identity and leverage their biological advantages against women, said USCIS spokesperson Matthew Tregesser. Quote, it's a matter of safety, fairness, respect, and truth that only female athletes receive a visa to come to the U.S. to participate in women's sports. The move comes amid the president's broader efforts to bar transgender athletes from competing in women's sports, with the United States set to host the Olympics in Los Angeles in 2028. Yeah, this is a major win right here for women. A major win. Also, it's a big time L for the trans mafia. Like I said, guys, the invasion of women's sports is over with. It is over with. Now, the main issue seems to be really on a local level now. You know, of course, you got states like California and Oregon and Maine. They're finding out because they're going through the judicial process. They're getting prosecuted. So no male should be competing in female sports. Folks, it's been a long time, man, since we had a non-woke Olympics. I mean, post-2020, man, last two Olympics had gotten super woke. Super woke, man. Not even just on the trans thing. Remember they did that Last Supper thing with the Paris Olympics mocking Christianity? I mean, that stuff was just unacceptable, man. Completely unacceptable. Then you had two males win in female boxing. Gold medals. Those days are over with. It is a new day now, man. A new day. This will not continue to happen. And by the way, if you're in the U.S. and thinking that, hey, I'm in the U.S. and I'm trans, I want to compete in women's sport. Nah. Because we talked about the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee. They changed their rules too. Yeah. You must be, or I should actually say you're going to compete in your sport with your biological sex. Yeah. If you were a man, you're going to compete with the men. If you're a woman, you're going to compete with the women. Yeah, we're not playing games, man. We're not playing games. The era of woke sports is done. It's done. Now we actually have the international people coming over here. They're finding out, wait a minute, we can't have transgenders come over. No visa. You can't get into the country without a visa. Now, maybe under the Biden administration, man, you just go through that southern border. But hey, the southern border's on lock now. On lock. Oh, by the way, also, USA fencing, man. Remember, the female fencer got punished. She got put on probation for a year because she actually refused to compete against a transgender fencer who was a male. Look at this here. USA Fencing recently posted a new policy for trans athletes that will take effect on August 1st, which is already passed. The governing body, which came under fire earlier this year after a female fencer was disqualified for refusing to face a trans opponent, will now restrict trans women to competing only in the men's category. Yeah. It's a new day, folks. It's a new day. And this is wonderful, man. This is wonderful, man. I mean, the woke sports area with the trans invasion, man, it is dying fast. It's dying fast, guys. So this is very good news, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of females are going to be happy about this. Now you actually get fair competition in the Olympics. You don't have to worry about males coming in and invading your sport in the Olympics and playing. Actually, in other sports too as well, man. This just doesn't apply to the Olympics. It applies to any athlete from a foreign country that decides to come in and compete against the opposite sex. Not going to happen. Your visa is going to be denied. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.